Number 3, the last reason to tell travel stories, to inspire, to get others to go there, to make people want to travel in general, right? Make other people feel lame for not doing anything with their lives, right? That's another purpose about travel stories. So, I have a third story, which I call The Place Above the Clouds, and that's about another hike I took in Peru on the Inca Trail. We were taking the Inca Trail for 4 days to go to Macchu Pichu, if you know where that is. You've all seen pictures of it. So we have a guide and and like a cook, and they're taking us up over these mountains. I had really bad altitude sickness, really bad, and it was a real struggle for me to get over these mountains. We went up to 14,000 feet the one day. I was really having problems. I got poisoned. I brushed my hand against a plant that poisoned, made my whole hand burn for hours afterwards. It was fun. But the whole time you're walking through these ruins, right? We passed an ancient Inca astronomy lab. It's like, wow, this is where this is where they watch the stars. So we're on day 3, and it's raining most of the day, and we get to this spot, and it's like 2 o'clock, and we had been hiking until 5 before that, or later, and we're like, why are we stopping? And the guide's like, very special place, I'll show you. So I'm like, great, because I'm beat at this point, and sort of lay down in the tent for a little while. He comes and gets us up. We go over to this ridge nearby, and first of all, there's a ruin there. Up here, it's 12,000 feet above sea level, but there's a ruin there called Foya Patrimarca, which means the place above the clouds. And we're looking down from there into this river valley, and it's 5,000 feet below us, as deep as the Grand Canyon. We're looking down to the river, huge. And in fact, we see a helicopter, going through the river so far below us, it was almost beyond belief. It was way down here, and the guide is taking the soft people to Macchu Picchu. That's good, but let's feel good about ourselves, right? So we're watching that, and he's like, okay, now we come up here, and we are going up to this big ridge, and we're on top of the little ridge. We're kind of at a hand that's sticking out from the mountain. And we're right up at the top of the ridge there. And we're waiting for this huge mountain, Salcantay, to come out of the clouds. And it's 20,000 feet. And while we're doing this, there's clouds coming up through the pass that we've come through behind us. And the sun is setting in the west over these other snow-capped mountains, which we can see now. The clouds have cleared. And it's coming in, it's over here, and it's making a rainbow, a circular rainbow on the cloud. Never seen a circular rainbow before. It's our circle, and it's a rainbow, and huge, like the biggest football field, rainbow, like this. And then we see, because we're standing on this little ridge up at the top, and the sun's coming in at such an angle, that our shadows are being projected onto the rainbow. And there's my friend and I and the guide. Our shadows are 50 feet high, projected onto this rainbow. It was awesome. Okay, we haven't even seen the mountain. 20 minutes later, the mountain shows up, and it's 20,000 feet high. It's right in front of us. We didn't even know it was there. It was hidden in clouds. The next day, we see Macchu Pichu, right, which is one of the amazing world wonders. It's fantastic. Didn't matter. That was my trip for me. Seeing my shadow projected onto this rainbow.